what she's talking about when a woman is getting influenced by other women, dude, that shit poisons the well faster than your fucking head can spin. Bro, women do not want to see other women happy, okay? 9 times out of 10. If you're a woman and you have fucking female friendship, you're going to be very, very, very lucky if you find a woman that actually wants you to be happy, that's happy for your happiness, genuinely, sincerely happy. I take that back. As a human, okay, man or woman, and these chicks poison the fucking well. Bro, I know some dirty ass hoes, okay? I know a lot of these chicks that are just like straight up hoes that have relationship like toxicity inside of them, and they love to sabotage when their girlfriends are in a good relationship. I have dealt with so many I deal with chicks when I'm dating, right? And you know, when a girl comes into your life, you're gonna have to like dust off the cobwebs of her mediocrity shit if you're a guy about your life, right? If she's not fucking if she is not dating you, she probably don't have her shit together, right? Especially if she's dating a guy like me, right? Top 1%, can't act like 99% of the rest of the fucking people around me. You're going to have to like fix up some bad behaviors, and you're going to have to lead. And that's your job as a man, just so you guys know. Okay? If you're not ready to lead, if you're not ready to tell your woman what to do and enforce what she needs to do, you're not going to last. You think you got game, you don't. Dude, I would say probably 90% of men out there have total shit game. Total. 90%. Okay? So, if your woman is not in your frame, she's going to get easily influenced by these other hoes around her. And these chicks will sabotage. They talk about this too. When a friend of your girlfriend gets divorced, there's a chance that your girl's going to get divorced with you as well. The percentage goes up big time. So what she's saying is right. When you're dating a woman, you need to tell her straight up, okay, that you need to fucking not talk to anybody about our relationship troubles. Only talk to me, because we're the ones in it. How the fuck is someone going to tell you some shit about a relationship? My funniest thing is how a lot of these girls go to their girlfriends about relationship advice. One, the girl they're going to is literally used up hoe. Two, that girl has never met you, the man, and she's giving advice. How does that make any fucking logical sense? Doesn't. So I'm going to rewind it here. Listen to what she says, because she's spot on here.
To discuss
that women are just over their man.
Well, I think there's a lot of too with women get in clusters and they kind of feed each other and it festers, you know, and that's one thing I think about, like my husband and I's dynamics. I've never really talked about any marital problems we've had with other people. Maybe, you know, a comment to my sister or something, you know, but I don't like discuss our problems the same way he doesn't discuss that, because I think everyone else, you know, has their own, like you said, biases and things that they've been through, and they may come from a different angle and put ideas in your head or fears in your head.
You're saying misery loves company.
Misery loves
company. So if
company.
you're having an issue with your relationship, your marriage, oh, let me tell you about my man, and then they just kind of...
We should do that, yeah. And I think I've watched it. It's just incredibly toxic. And I think I look at marriage as a commitment between two people. And for me, and so when you speak about the family aspect, I feel like we didn't even have a big wedding because I don't need to share that with anyone else. It's between him and I just found it kind of corny to do so. So for me, I think a lot of women, you know, I don't disagree with there's a lot of women out there dirty, and they will particularly prey on men who are successful I do not dispute that whatsoever. I don't think there's anything wrong with asking for a prenup. I think, yeah, it can maybe change the tone, but a true woman that absolutely loves you would respect what you've built before you've actually, you know, came together, and would understand if those are protections you need because of whatever you've been through in the past. If you were a woman who was in love with you, you would honor that and sign the prenups.
If I could, I almost want to like kind of get a listicle, and I get you don't speak for all women, and neither will Natalia, and then I want to turn it over to the men. But if you could put a top 3 reasons why a woman is looking to divorce her man or break up with her man, in your opinion, what would it be? Meaning it could be money, it could be looks, it could be not communicating, it could be infidelity. Based on your experience, what are the top 3 reasons you're seeing women just trying to break up with their man or divorce their man?
I think I'll tell you what I personally think is happening in the marriages, and then I'll tell you the top 3 things I would say. Probably working too much.
That the man is working too much?
Yeah, I think a
Wow.
lot of women get, you know, bitter about that if they're having to take on too much, you know, of a role elsewhere. Because a lot of women work now too, right? So it's different. It's not like you can't really complain when you're at home taking care of the kids and being a housewife, like that's your role. But when you're also working and doing that, and it's not a meet in the middle in between there, then, you know, obviously.
So it's the man working too much and her working too much?
Yeah, I would say I've heard complaints, you know, like, or maybe they're always on business or they travel,
Okay.
or, I mean, obviously I think
Gotcha.
there's a distrust. There could be, you know, something there where maybe they have a very active lifestyle outside of the marriage in which maybe they don't trust their friends or who they're around. Those are some common reasons.
So that's number 2, distrust?
Yeah, distrust. And then I think generally that I personally think not enough marriages do not really prioritize sex. Like, I don't think people understand how incredibly important that is. And a lot of women is like, you know, get bitter and want to withhold. And I'm not, you know, no. And I think that is incredibly toxic, not only for the marriage, not just for him, but for the woman herself. Because I think that's why a lot of marriages, I am almost shocked that these women say they won't have sex for months with their husband. And I'm like, holy cow. Well, it's no wonder your marriages are in
You see
shambles.
Coach saying that's unacceptable.
I really do believe that.
It's
And I
very
think that
common. It's
plays.
more common than you know.
Oh,
Okay.
and my husband hears it, you know, would hear it at work, other guys, like, you know, he was always kind of the guy in the corner, like, they don't have, like, I can only say there's never been a day in my marriage that I did not have sex with my husband. Like,
A day?
literally, unless I was out, gone, away
Hey,
from him, which
Steve?
really
Steve?
Yeah.
Shout out to you, brother.
But it's
Well,
so
okay.
important, and I think that that is vastly
And
undervalued.
you're aware of that as a wife to say, all right, it is my responsibility to make sure my man is fulfilled.
Yes, and I think women also give up. They don't try as hard. They think they don't have to continue to be sexy. A lot of women, and I've been there. I've gone through phases, you know, where I didn't feel sexy. I'd had 2 kids back to back, basically, at one point, and you know, I didn't feel great. I was overweight, and I still made time for that, though. But a lot of women immerse themselves in that lifestyle, and then of just taking care of the kids and just chop, and they totally forget to really like marinate and take care of their marriage.
So working too
sexually.
much, so basically not paying attention,
Yeah.
developing a distrust, and then thirdly, sex.
So Eltos says if you have no physical relationship, there isn't a relationship. I would disagree because I've definitely dated girls that I loved so much, but the sex kind of just faded away. But that's mainly because she stopped like taking care of herself. You know, she stopped trying. So, anyways, but the love was still strong for sure. But I agree if she's the one, because I was the one that didn't want to have sex. I was like, ugh, baby, come on, what's going on here? Fucking supreme leader of the Hot Dude Army can't be doing like this. Can't be doing me like this, baby. But sex is super important, bro. You could fuck a woman into your frame. A lot of people don't know about that. You can fuck a woman into your frame. Okay? You gotta be dominant in the bedroom. And you gotta be dominant everywhere, quite frankly. And look, dude, relationships and marriage is hard, bro. It is hard. It's hard work. But what's the alternative? Dying alone? Go ahead, knock yourself out. Take the easy route. Let me know how you feel. Miserable every day? Adorable.
Sex. This is coming from a woman who's been married 22 years.
Yeah.
So Nat,
Yes.
you've never been married.
Yes.
You have a lot of suitors.
Yes.
You're a little hottie toddy out there. You're out there.
A little smart.
Okay. Why do you think, like, speaking from a young woman's perspective, I'm not even talking about marriage, but you've had boyfriends. A lot of your girlfriends, your sisters, they've had boyfriends. What are the top 3 reasons they break up with their men?
Well, in the dating, I don't find like money to be too much in dating. Now, when you're married, I know money is definitely one. Attention is another one. And I mean in like all areas, in the bedroom, like going on dates, like attention in all aspects.
So number 1, attention.
Yeah. Yes.
Pay attention to me.
Attention.
I want some quality time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something about that meat right there, coach.
Me? I just said that.
Yeah.
Which is what I was referring to when I was talking about like working too much. Like
Yes.
they're not getting the
Attention.
attention. Yeah.
I'm gonna come back. I gotta come back to a point.
Well, we're
Go
coming
ahead.
back to you guys right after this, 100%. So number 1, attention.
Attention. Obviously, if you're married.
No, not married.
Not
You're not
married? Just dating?
Yeah, I'm having people speak from
from
experience here.
experience?
Dating.
Okay. So for dating, attention. What else is?
She's, and I love how nobody picked up on this. Fundamentally, this is a flaw right here. Okay? Because she's a woman and she's not dating to marry. Every dick you take as a chick lowers your value in the long run for dudes. You can't tell me there's a guy out there who's like, oh, I love my girl, but I just wish she fucked like 10 more dudes. I love my girl, but I just wish she sucked a couple more dicks at the frat house. You're not going to find a single normal guy who's going to say that. Okay? Period.
Lack of clarity of the relationship. So like you're just dating a date and like you're like just Netflixing and chilling. You're like, this is going nowhere. So
This is going nowhere? Right. Oh my God. She literally. Here.
Number 1, attention.
attention. Obviously, if you're married.
No, not married. You're not.
Just dating.
Yeah, I'm having people speak from
From
experience here.
Okay.
Dating.
So for dating,
She's saying money's not important when you're just dating. But then she goes back. She's like, well, you know, where's this going? Where's the direction of this? We're just Netflix and chilling? Well, why you fucking broke bums if you're trying to date with a purpose? but you just said you're dating to date, have fun. Like, this chick's fucking lost, mate. I tell you what, and this chick did not like me when she met me. She was talking shit about me to fucking Richard Hart, which is okay, good job, great ally. Hilarious, dude. She's a streetwalker.
Attention. What else is lack of clarity of the relationship? So like you're just dating a date and like you're like just Netflixing and chilling. You're like, this is going nowhere. So lack of clarity.
So to be clear, that usually happens right around the 3-month mark. You'll get the so where's this going? And the guy
I
will
would say
always
even like after like the first month.
Oh,
The first
okay.
month you should kind of get a feel of like
Got it.
where is this going? Like are we consistently going to the same places? Like are they adventurous? Do I like this? So don't waste your time. Just
Okay.
a month in, you should know. And then
Number 3.
the last one, I would say, maybe just the interest goes away. Maybe just like a lot of other options. And that can be a really big distraction.
It's a jungle out there,
Yeah,
baby. It's
yeah,
a freaking jungle out there.
A lot of options. Oh, so you have, so again, another thing is this too, right? She's telling the world she's low. The interest. So again, you're not going to have a successful relationship if you're always open to other options, period. And you're just going to go out there. If your eyes are wandering, no shit, bitch, you're going to fucking wander. You got to keep your eye on the person in front of you if you want to keep a relationship. But again, this is why, you know, people like, first of all, she's American, right? So the standards given to her pretty low. This chick is a fat chick waiting to happen. She's already pretty fat, actually. But there's just fucking huge women stomping all around America that they make her look thin.